Welcome back to Whatever Reaction, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in here today. We have a video about Andrew Tate. We Andrew Tate had a lot of interviews before he went to jail, and this one was made by Vice. They were trying to make him look bad. So me and my friend here, we decided like we wanted to make a reaction of it, and I'm not sure if he's guilty or
Or
not.
not.
What do you
Yeah.
think, bro?
To be honest with you, man, I don't know, but it's just like we gotta let things go the way they go to.
Yeah,
In Romania, they have their own justice system, so they need to find out if he's guilty. I hope he gets punished, but if he's not, as he says always, as he always say,
Top
the
G.
Matrix is after him.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I believe that the Matrix is kind of after him because I'm kind of a conspirationist, if you will say. But yeah, I will not try to do that in this video. I'll just try to watch the video and react to what Vice is doing.
Honest opinions.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's hop into the video, guys.
Yep.
If you guys think he is guilty or if
Comment
he's not
down below.
guilty, let us know in the comment section. We will be happy to have an argument about that,
Yep.
with other viewers. So let's go.
Do you ever wonder why some people who you've never heard of before all of a sudden appear everywhere? Andrew Tate is an Anglo-American kickboxer turned influencer whose extreme misogynist videos have helped make him the most viral man in the world.
Bang out the machete, boom in her face, and grip her up by the neck. What's up, bitch?
On December 29th, he and his brother were arrested by Romanian police as part of a rape and human trafficking investigation.
The Matrix has attacked me.
A few months before their arrest, I was in Romania trying to get access to their so-called secret society, the War Room.
The War Room is the most powerful network on the face of the planet today.
To get inside, I had agreed to endure a professional cage fight in Romania.
I know he's gonna lose, but wow, he's actually in there.
So wait, this guy is playing as a detective or something, or a journalist to dig out dirt about Andrew Tate?
Yeah, so that's basically what he's trying to do. He's a journalist and he's trying to say
undercover.
that he is. Yeah,
Is he going undercover or what?
That's what he's trying to do, basically.
So he's all right. Let's see.
Along with 100 Tate superfans.
We shouldn't be slaves. We shouldn't be working 9-to-5 jobs.
I need to get better. I need to evolve. I'm not tough on myself. Nobody else will be. That's what I learned from Andrew Tate.
This chain, hold on to it.
What I found out
My plan was to sow anarchy.
is that this recent arrest appears to be just the tip of the iceberg.
This is definitely a hit piece.
I don't care.
The real story
We've clearly conquered the internet.
began years ago.
There's not a single female complaining.
Do you think there's not a single female complaining?
Have you seen one? Tell me.
My ex-boyfriend was radicalized by Andrew Tate. He was sweet and I guess vulnerable to being brainwashed by Andrew Tate and his cult.
People don't know what he's done.
What did he do? 'Cause she's saying people don't know what Andrew Tate has done.
Yeah, I don't know what she's talking about. Maybe radicalizing her boyfriend, or is she the one? She's the one complaining.
Let's see.
I don't care.
The real story
We've clearly conquered the internet.
began years ago.
There's not a single female complaining.
Do you think there's not a single female?
By Andrew Tate. He was sweet. Ex-boyfriend was radicalized by Andrew Tate. He was sweet and I guess vulnerable to being brainwashed by Andrew Tate and his cult.
People don't know what he's done.
No, I don't even think they have the same accent. This
that
sounded kind of a little bit British.
If you haven't heard of Andrew Tate yet, it's only a matter of time before he pops up on your newsfeed. His videos have been viewed over 11 billion times, and in July he was more Googled than Kim Kardashian and Donald Trump. He's been called the king of toxic masculinity.
He has said that rape victims should, quote, bear responsibility for being raped.
This
We're about
lady
to-
is claiming something. She just said that Andrew Tate said rape victims should be bearing responsibility. If she has source to that, I wanna see that because I've seen like a lot of Andrew Tate's videos, but I've never seen him talk about that. So
Yeah,
she's
like me, mostly I only watch Andrew Tate's
yeah,
motivational
motivational
videos.
videos.
Yeah, like
Yeah, to be honest, I
he's a
don't
very
really
good.
watch. I used to watch him before he was kind of famous, but now I stopped tuning in. Not because I hate him, but just because, I'm trying to focus on my own self and yeah, do things the way I want to, not the way others tell me to.
That's what's up, bro. Yeah, yeah. But me, like, I be tuning into this
Yeah.
guy sometimes, like he be talking some real things, bro. So,
Yeah.
like, if you really listen to him, what he's saying, I feel like, well, I don't know. Like, sometimes people cut off the bad stuff, and then
Mm-hmm.
they make that because like a lot of negativity in this world, it goes like there's more negative than positive. So,
Yeah.
like me, I'm trying to tune into the positivity of Andrew Tate. So,
Yeah.
like mostly that's what I know him for because he's helping out a lot of people here. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't
To
know.
enter his compound in Romania, which was raided earlier this year as part of the rape and human trafficking investigation that led to his arrest in 2022.
Is that true that you sequestered an American girl?
It's not even pretty. This girl's average. I don't have time for this bullshit.
What about the rape accusation?
That's not true.
He's got a Bugatti.
Hello, is this Andrew Tate's house? I'm Matt.
Okay.
No gun.
Hey, hello.
Just a second to have a confirmation from Mr. Tate.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you just let me know when we're allowed.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yes.
Talk easy. You better know that. Big time. Yep.
Hello, hello.
Good to see you.
This place is giant.
Yeah, I can give you a quick tour. I can't show
Okay.
you a lot of it. A lot of it's like off limits, but I can show you
Top
some of it.
secret.
Gee, come bite them. Show them how scary you are.
Is this the normal level of security you have for
So
your
Tate
house every
knows
day,
he's
or is this
recording.
just for us?
This
or-
is the
Yeah,
normal
he
level of
definitely
security at
knows
my
he's
house every
recording.
day. I'm prepared
But
for all
the thing is, he
eventualities.
doesn't know
It's better
that
to be
this guy is a
paranoid.
journalist.
I kind of like
think.
cars.
I can tell,
So
yeah.
you're saying
This
you think
door
he's
leads to.
he's a
I can't
YouTuber
take
or
you
a
in
fan
there.
or
That's
something?
Yeah, a
classified.
YouTuber,
Up on
a
there, I
fan,
can't take you in
or
there either.
maybe,
It's classified.
I
You
don't
do
know.
know if you go to any off-limit areas like security, you're going to intercept. So when
Yeah.
I point classified, I'm basically saying don't make them put a gun in your face.
Got it.
TV, which I never watch. World title
big
belts.
house. Look at
I was
that
four-time
house.
kickboxing world champion.
And what's this painting over here?
That's my brother.
Who else lives here? Is it just you?
No, I live here with my brother. I think you get the best version of yourself if you live with other competitive men. I don't have loser friends. I like sitting down with people and discussing how we can make money from the conflict in Ukraine. That's what I
You gotta
enjoy. I don't
take
want to
money.
talk about TV.
Oh, that's what you said. Right?
Interesting. Okay, cool. Hi, by the way.
So
sorry
he
to
told you
interrupt.
to take money. Now
I'm
he's
Matt.
saying making money.
Money, yeah.
What your
Man, why are
accusation?
you acting so different,
Working.
Taki?
Working.
Don't do that.
Okay.
This is
The woman I'm trying to speak to, Georgiana Noghel, would also later be arrested
Why
with
they-
Tate
why
in
they-
December,
Georgiana, 2 coffees, please.
No idea.
accused of assisting him in
off.
his human trafficking operation.
Maybe she doesn't want to be
Wait, this
recorded.
guy is trying to be top. Like I only kind of see women in his house, in his mansion.
Oh.
These guys, what are they?
I think they're workers.
Like, do you think he's still doing webcam?
Not sure.
Because he
But
said
maybe
that's how he got.
how about maybe these are the guys managing his university. What is it
Oh,
called again? Hustlers University? Maybe I
I
don't
don't know
know.
that
Maybe
name.
these are programmers because like I think I kind of see code over there. I'm a coder myself, so yeah, I kind of see code over there. I'm not sure.
Isn't that clothes?
Uh,
That's a hoodie.
I don't know what
Shirt
that is, but on the computer, I
right
see
here.
some type of program running there. Yeah.
Hey, how's it going? Hi. Hey, how are you? What are these guys up to?
Conquering the world, my friend.
Exactly, right?
That's a
I'm right,
Hey,
bro.
how's it going? Hi. Hey, how are you? What are these?
The software, bro. That's not programming. That's a hoodie. That's a shirt. This is like a
Oh,
some type. I
yeah,
don't
you're
know.
right. I thought it was VS Code, man.
Oh, you be
But okay.
typing so
Yeah, I
much.
be typing so much, man. I be seeing shit all over the place
So now
sometimes,
you
man.
only see
Yeah,
codes.
yeah. It's just like back then when I used to get tickets with the cops, bro. I step
Oh,
up, man. I be seeing lights behind me, bro. And I look, they're not there. That's crazy.
yep.
All right, let's go.
These guys up to?
Conquering the world, my friend.
Through what means?
I run Hustlers University, which is now currently the biggest online educational platform in the world. We've grown extremely fast.
Hustlers
We have
University.
110,000
just
students
talked about
inside of a
it.
year.
See?
Hustlers University. Hustlers University. Hustlers University.
For $49 a
Better go
month,
outside the
Andrew
bus.
Tate's online.
This Hustlers University. I don't know who works for Andrew Tate, but he needs to get better workers because this website doesn't look that professional, to be honest with you guys. Yep.
What do you think you should make better?
I don't know. It just looks kind of scammy. Yeah.
So are you advising them to not?
I'm not advising anybody to do nothing, man. I'm not advising anybody to do shit. Everyone goes about their business. But all I'm saying is, if, for example, I was a student who wanted to enroll into Hustlers University, I wouldn't do that because as soon as I see this website, it looks like the websites that I be seeing scammers build all the time. Sometimes trying to teach you courses on how to make money, on how to do this, how to do that. But yeah, maybe it's good, maybe it's not. Who knows? Let's
Yeah,
go.
really, if you want to make money, bro, go do something that is
Yeah,
more productive than
yeah.
listening.
Then
Like you could go to YouTube and find a lot of his contents there. So why
mhm.
why waste money
Yeah, instead of
and get
paying
scammed?
to
You just gotta hustle harder. That's what it is.
facts.
Hustlers University promises to teach his millions of followers the secrets of modern wealth creation.
Wait, what?
Promises to teach his millions of followers.
Past 7 days, 2082. What is this?
Mm,
The payouts,
I think yeah,
total
those
earnings,
are kind of payouts.
and this was in
Probably like these
August.
are testimonies from other people to just encourage others
Let's
to
see
join.
here.
But
When you're surrounded by millionaires, money just falls into your bank account.
man, this sounds like a
Yeah,
MLM.
that's not true,
Yeah,
bro.
I don't think this is real. It's not. I don't think. I know this is not real for sure.
Followers the secrets of modern wealth creation, from crypto trading to drop shipping.
No big deal, just the biggest online school in history.
Is this a sharp sword or is it kind of a decorative sword?
I did a Tate speech.
Man, this
about why
guy
I
is so
have this
confident,
sword.
bro.
A
Can you
Tate
pause the video? This guy is so confident, but like, even though I feel like sometimes he's lying, but just the fact that he's confident about it, like, encourages more people to join his programs or stuff. Because I feel like you can get better courses from Udemy. It's just
Yeah,
more
Udemy is way
professional. They
better.
make
Yeah,
videos instead of showing
yep.
you.
And you get
Yeah,
lifetime,
you get lifetime
lifetime
access
content.
to,
Yeah.
and then also you could talk directly to the teacher
Oh, you
or
could
the
do that too.
instructor.
I
Yeah,
didn't
I
know
think
that.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like this, you just see people who are out there and they just tell you what to do, or they give you ticker symbols of like I don't know, crypto
Oh yeah.
or yes, stocks to get into. I just feel like that's like
That's
a
all
bad idea
scams.
for
Yeah,
you
yeah.
to do. It's not a good investment at all. Don't let anybody tell you they know better than you, okay? You always know better. Just follow your instincts.
You talking
speech
about
is like my YouTube channel, Take Speech.
Yeah, yeah.
And I talked about how the number one problem with the world is that not enough men walk around their houses with swords.
That's up there for sure.
Because if more men walked
Actually,
around their
this is
houses with
funny.
swords, so many of the world's issues could be fixed. But you have to extrapolate it.
Okay.
For example, so the woman panics, she sees something on TV, the man comes home, she's like, oh, we gotta start wearing a mask, da-da-da. If the man walked around with a sword, and she's like, put a mask on, he'd be like, I'm brave, I don't need a mask, I'm a commander. Fuck you. It's just a symbol of empowerment.
Tap
You got
D.
your sword, your wife starts talking, you're like, shut up, I decide what I do.
Whoa.
Be quiet, cook.
Andrew's unashamed, misogynistic, and violent views so far seem to match his YouTube persona.
Man,
But to find out how he's translated those into viral fame, I accept an invite onto the Tate Brothers podcast, Emergency Meeting, which is also a chance to get acquainted with his brother Tristan.
Welcome to Emergency Meeting, episode 13. We have a special guest, Matt Shea, who is internationally renowned and respected. He's a folk singer, and he's going to sing us a song.
Andrew's invited his mate on our show without my consent. I'm just going to have to bite my tongue and listen to you guys talk most of this emergency meeting. Otherwise, I'm going to walk off.
Matt, can you introduce yourself? Tell them about your singing career. Tell them where you're from, etc.
Yeah, so I'm actually not a folk singer at all in
What?
the slightest. No, sorry.
What?
Are you calling my brother a liar?
You lied
this
to me.
case, yes.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen the clown that hides from gay people?
Why is he smoking this cigar?
cool.
Have you seen
No, I haven't seen the clown that hides the gay.
So you've never seen it?
No. Is he here somewhere?
Then why is he smoking?
Well, yeah, he's right here. I see him.
I see him.
All right, let's be nice to our vice friend. So let me be nice to him before he does a hit piece.
This is definitely a hit piece. I've warned my brother that this is a setup, and this is what everyone.
I don't care. I'm uninterested. I've clearly conquered the internet. I'm clearly unstoppable. I'm like the board.
You've invited the liberal news media to come.
They
talk
can
in our
all
lives.
come. Just because I'm wearing a gun, I'm violent.
Is that how it is? Just 'cause I got knives all over the table and I'm a kickboxing world champion, I'm violent.
If you are wearing a gun and you have knives, that does make you a little bit violent.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Makes me security aware.
I don't want sing a song. Sing like you promised. It's a setup. I won't kick Vice out of my house. I think.
A few more minutes, or are we done with it?
No. You can sing now, or you're off the pot.
During an ad break, Andrew breaks character.
30-second break. Chat shit. Another 5 minutes, and we'll get you out of here. You can talk shit back. You can annoy us if you want.
Don't worry, no, I know. I'm just not very good at it. I'm not very good at talking shit.
So he knows he's from Vice.
We've had a long career.
Yeah, now
we have to
that he
do
knows.
our normal broadcast.
But before
Okay.
he didn't
Kick him
know,
off the
because
wall.
the guy didn't
Cool,
tell,
man. Have fun,
told him
guys,
he
yeah.
was a musician.
Bro,
And
this
they
is going to be
tried- he
the
told him
worst
to sing.
documentary about us.
Then,
What they gonna
Ever.
say? What they gonna
because the
say?
guy can't sing.
I don't know.
Now
He has
there's a
lots of
problem.
cars and
But I
money.
think Tristan
All the
knows.
women love him. He's sexist. Oh no! Please don't put that on the internet. Who cares? Right? Whatever.
Arrogant. So.
Within minutes of being on their show, the Tate content machine snaps into action. Oh, yeah. Wow. Already.
You promised to sing to me. It's a setup. I won't kick Vice out of my house. You can sing now, or you're off the pot.
Tate brothers embarrass Vice reporter.
Actually, I take that back. I want to make sure that my army is fighting, ethically and following the
18,000 likes, 246 comments, 66 reshares. Oh, I accidentally liked it.
If you had to go to war, would you call your friends?
Let's see what people are saying. Tate win, as always. I'm impressed how easily he runs over weak men's arguments. It isn't Tate posting all these videos, so who are all these people? Tate Brothers Embarrassed Vice Reporter was posted by a fan account that has 58,000 followers and 3.9 million likes, and is just posting loads of videos every single day. Right in the description of his account, it says, looking to level up your life.
As I was about to say, I think this is part of Andrew Tate's Hustlers University, where he
So you're
makes
saying-
loads of content and then, I don't know, share it to people. And then if you buy the course maybe, or buy a package from him, he can probably send you those videos so that you can make a YouTube channel or a Facebook channel, and then you can post those videos there and make money.
Now I feel like a lot of people just go to YouTube or something. They just
Yeah,
they cut like
get the
the parts
videos
that
and
they
cut
want.
them.
Yeah, I think so because like a lot of these TikTok videos are on YouTube
On
interviews. So
Yeah.
I feel like they just cut them. It's not like from the Hustlers University.
Oh.
I think they even have like agreements and stuff. If you do that, maybe you will get kicked out. You will get banned from the
YouTube?
website. Yeah, no, not from YouTube, from the Hustlers
Oh, from
University.
Hustlers University?
Yeah, I think they have that agreement. You cannot like screen record anything. I don't know.
Start here. It's a sign-up link to the Hustlers University.
But
Another
yeah,
account.
so like if you screen record anything, really, how would they know it's you?
Just like Netflix or like other
But I don't
streaming
think,
apps.
I don't
whenever
think.
whenever
so
you
here's the
screen
problem. I
record
don't
something.
think. I do not think that Andrew Tate's Hustlers University is professional enough to implement that type of software. It's not. It's not something easy to
how
implement.
do you know?
I don't know for sure, but
Yeah,
like just
you don't know
looking at
because you never visited the website.
I
So
did
like
visit
maybe
the
they have
website
it. Why?
because I wanted to see. Like I checked it out, and I thought it wasn't professional. And also, as I said, because it's not professional, I don't think they have the ability to pull that off. It's not something that's easily pullable off. And I also think that on Netflix, you can probably screen record if you're
No, you
using a web
cannot.
browser. If you're
Cannot.
using a web browser, I think you can screen record.
It will like if you do that, then whenever you try to watch the video, you will see only a black screen. I tried doing that before.
Even on a web browser. Like
No,
I'm not talking about
yeah,
the
like
Netflix app.
Microsoft Edge, like you're talking something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
tried
it.
that
Yep.
on Netflix,
Yeah.
and it showed you a black screen.
Yep. But maybe I did it
Okay,
wrong.
but Netflix is a big company, so I think they have the abilities to do that. But I don't think Andrew Tate has the ability
This dude is
to implement
he
that.
was
Even though he's so famous,
he was claiming that he was a billionaire. I don't know if he really was a billionaire, but
I
if he
mean,
had
yeah, you
that
can
much
say he's a
money,
billionaire.
he could
Okay.
have paid some people to not, to do that. And even
To
like
do
a lot
that
of
for
people, I
him?
feel like a lot of people who go to this websites, they have they all listen to what Andrew Tate says. So if he really tells them or he scares them
Yeah.
something, but maybe
Yeah, it's not even
there's
about
always
scaring them.
someone
I
who
think, it's just because, like, the fact that everybody who goes to Andrew Tate's kind of like Hustlers University and actually joins, it's because they respect the person. They respect what Andrew Tate tells them.
Yeah, but
And
like,
so for
look,
that, they will not.
even DDG, he used to
Okay.
make. He had an OnlyFans where he used to teach people how to make YouTube contents.
Okay.
Okay, so but a lot of people started screen recording
Yeah.
his videos
His
on
videos.
OnlyFans and
Okay.
uploading them on YouTube. So he stopped uploading content there. But those people also respect him.
All right.
Yeah, but they
So,
were still
but I
they
think the
were still
respect,
trying to make
but I
more
think the
money.
respect is different though, because
Yeah,
like I
because
feel
this
like,
guy here
yeah,
is trying to act
yeah, strong,
top G.
yeah.
And I feel like all the people who go there, maybe
Okay.
they will listen to him.
Yeah.
They will listen to what he
So
has to say.
I feel like this is the difference. I feel like Andrew Tate's case, it's like more of a cult following kind of, like where the people who visit Hustlers University and enroll, not only they like Andrew Tate, but they agree with him ideologically.
Yeah,
So for them
but like I feel like
for
there's
them to manipulate his content, I feel like they would feel like they betrayed him.
okay, even DDG, because those guys too are paying. So that means also Andrew Tate is betraying them also because he's charging them money to to get his content. Isn't that also betraying their respect and their trust?
Well, you can
Because
argue that, but
they are paying money
okay.
to get some type of content from him.
Hmm.
So they should have the ability to do whatever they want with that content. But I feel like most of these, like when I go on, because I don't use TikTok,
Hmm.
when I'm on YouTube or when I'm on Instagram and I'm watching reels and stuff,
Okay.
and I see videos of Andrew Tate,
All
most
right.
of them are from YouTube.
Oh.
Like I have not seen a video there.
But don't you think that every video Andrew Tate makes on Hustlers University end up on YouTube?
Nah,
Not
I
by
don't think
other
so.
people, but by himself.
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
Because like most of his videos, I feel like they are interviews from since he got banned.
Hmm.
Since he got banned from, he got what was it? What was the term they used? He used.
He was canceled?
Yeah, when he got canceled.
Okay.
Yeah, when he got canceled. After that, the only thing he used to do was he was not uploading YouTube videos. He was going to other people's
Yeah,
podcasts.
podcast.
Yeah, and people there, whatever he says that people liked or they thought was very negative,
Okay.
they started taking those clips out,
All right.
cutting them, and then making TikToks of it or making motivation videos of them. But
Okay.
I'm not sure if people are taking content from his Hustlers University
Hmm.
and uploading them on YouTube or uploading them on TikTok. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I might be
Possibly
wrong.
that's
Because you
true.
see, like right here, we have Aiden, Aiden
Okay.
Ross.
Hmm.
That's his. That's not from Hustlers University. That's
Yeah,
from
that's from YouTube.
yeah, Aiden Ross's YouTube channel.
Okay.
So yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
these they are not taking content from Hustlers University.
All right.
And again, a link to the Hustlers University. He's got a clever formula here. It turns out a big part of Hustlers University is an affiliate marketing scheme where boys as young as 13 are instructed to share controversial videos of Andrew with links to the Hustlers University underneath. If someone signs up through your link, you get 48% of their subscription fee. By financially incentivizing 110,000 students to share his content online, Andrew has essentially built an army to make him rich and famous in a very short space of time. And he's tactically avoiding the impact of social media bans because it isn't Andrew himself posting, it's his legion of fans.
All I'm doing is saying that the shit that everyone thinks isn't allowed to say. So that's the reason I'm all big on the internet.
I'm starting to wonder whether he's just a living meme.
You're a loser because your mentality is loserish.
Some kind of viral marketing campaign to swindle money from confused young men.
You never have the life I have, ever.
Or if he really believes what he says.
All I am offering is the truth.
Andrew first appeared on our screens as a reality TV star.
I've never been in a situation in my life so far, in my 21 years, where I really want something and didn't get it.
He had found an arena where controversial personalities thrive.
I have to manipulate a lot of people to win.
But something happened when Andrew was on Big Brother, one of the biggest reality TV shows of all time.
This is Big Brother. Due to events in the outside world, Andrew has had to leave the Big Brother house.
He was reportedly removed from the program when a video surfaced of him slapping his ex-girlfriend and then beating her with a belt.
I didn't say the word listen. Did I say listen? Did I say listen? No. Did I say it?
Public outrage simmered down after Andrew released a video of his ex, claiming it was all part of a so-called kinky game.
It was just pure game. It's just what we used to do.
But what the public didn't know, and what we can now reveal, is that around the time that Andrew was playing Truth or Dare in the Big Brother pool, the UK police had informed the production company that he was under investigation for 2 incidents involving other women. One of rape, and a further of physical assault.
Don't want to play that game.
In May 2021, Tate made reference to his arrest in an appearance on the Fresh and Fit podcast.
I was like, who are you? They're like, you're under arrest for a suspicion of assault of this
my guy.
And I'm like, wait, is it double? They didn't bother to protect your anonymity because I'm a nice guy. Come home.
During the same period, the Tate brothers were recruiting women for a webcam sex business and creating the first of their many online courses teaching other men how to do the same.
I am her everything.
Should have let another man tell you how to get women.
At all.
You know.
It doesn't matter if I fuck someone else because I'm her everything. She has nowhere else to go.
It was called the Tate PhD, or Pimping Hose Degree.
She was a fucking hoe. I spotted it instantly because she didn't humble herself when she was supposed to. And I'm glad I didn't waste any more time on her because she's never going to be doing like my other girls do, living in my house, letting me fuck other women, remaining loyal, and fucking bringing me coffees and doing as I say.
Andrew has closed down the Pimping Hose Degree to focus on the Hustlers University.
Luke, your screen's compromised, yeah? So keep it super fucking vanilla.
But with a historic rape allegation in the UK, and the Romanian police now looking into him for rape and human trafficking, I want to find out more about his methods of recruiting women. Did you at one point say that the girls who started as your girlfriends and then worked for the webcam industry, 100% of the profit goes to you?
I think in a lot of households in the world today, the man is in charge of the investments. I think that's not an uncommon thing. Tell me a view I have that you think is genuinely insulting or destructive to society. I'd like to hear it.
You prefer younger women who are 18 or 19 because you can leave an imprint on them?
No, when I say leave an imprint, I mean that. I understand what you're trying to say. You're trying to say that like if I get her, I can brainwash her. I'm not trying to say that. If you meet a girl who's 22 and you're her second boyfriend, she's probably like a nicer person, less jaded, less upset, less suspicious.
So you like to be in a position of power?
It's not being in a position of power. It's about, I enjoy to show her amazing things. You're trying to attach things to the situation which aren't true.
5 years ago, you said rape is a terrible thing, but if you put yourself in a position to be raped, then you should bear some responsibility for that.
Okay, so first, we agree that rape is a terrible thing. The point I'm trying to make is the best way to prevent yourself from being raped is to have a degree of personal responsibility and not put yourself in positions to be raped, as opposed to standing there saying that rape shouldn't happen because, or men, raise our boys better. You know what else shouldn't happen? Robbery. I want the freedom to walk down the road with $1 million in cash.
Is it fair to compare the desire to walk around with £1 million in cash to someone wanting to just walk around their own city at night?
Well, female beauty is extremely valuable.
Of course, female beauty is extremely valuable in the eyes of men who seek to exploit it.
I don't give a shit about having sex with beautiful women. I fuck them so they listen to me, so I can get what I actually want, which is not them. It's a means to an end. Every single Bond girl was exploited. That's exactly what I do.
Have you heard the term lover boy before?
The lover boy method?
Yeah, romantically involving yourself with a woman and then making money off of her in some sort of sex-adjacent industry.
Firstly, I would call the webcam industry far closer to psychology than sex. The webcam industry has prevented more male suicide than any group of therapists, any action group, any charity ever would, right?
Is that true? How can you measure that?
Well, it's not about...
I gotta say something. So here's the thing. So right now, here's Andrew Tate defending the male webcam industry, okay? But then, if he's part of the manosphere or the red pill community,
what is the manosphere?
like the red pill guys, those people.
Okay.
So if he's part of that community, okay, the same people that he's defending about like doing paying to see girls on webcams, he would call them simps. Like, do you understand what I'm trying to get to?
Yeah, like you're saying
Yeah, because
that.
like right, so basically what I'm saying, because like this business benefited him, he's saying good
Yeah,
things about it,
good things
and
about it.
that
Yeah,
it
yeah.
prevented male suicide, okay? But then now that it doesn't profit him anymore, he's like out of that business and has
You don't
moved
know if
on.
he's really out of that business.
But yeah, I don't really know per se.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he's not no longer talking about being involved in that business. So I take it as that. So the same people that paid him and made him money, the same people he would call them simps for doing the things that made him rich.
Yeah.
And I
Like
don't,
like
I
he
think
said,
that's, yeah,
you gotta manipulate people to get rich.
yeah,
He said that before. So.
clearly.
Measuring it's about my personal experience.
One of the concerns that people have about that lover boy method is that
let me correct you because I'm a professional.
is that it's similar to, or people might consider that a form of grooming.
Okay, so I'm a professional, so I have to I have to change what you just said. I have to at least challenge you on it. Nobody's concerned about anything that happened 10 years ago when a bunch of girls got rich. There's not a single female complaining.
Do you think there's not a single female complaining?
Have you seen one? Tell me.
Andrew says no woman has complained about him personally. He won't let us speak to the women who work for him, so for now it's difficult to verify this claim. But I have spoken to many women who complain about the effect Andrew's rhetoric is having on their lives. To protect them from harassment, I've agreed not to name them.
My ex-boyfriend was radicalized by to the point of threatening to release revenge porn unless I took back what I said on social media against his sexist, misogynistic views.
It's like a virus, the things that he's spreading. The scariest thing is I have no idea if the next guy I meet could be an Andrew Tate fan.
As a teacher, it's definitely worrisome. There are boys who look up to him, especially those that may be vulnerable and they're sort of going to go into the real world carrying those violent views with them.
I'm 14. The boys at school my age think that it's okay to say horrible things like women are men's property and they get to do what they want with them. Makes me really disappointed in my generation.
Andrew's views represent a new era in modern misogyny.
Start talking to some bitches. Say, me and my man are gonna fuck you.
Where you can now not only talk openly about subjugating and objectifying women, but doing so actually garners millions of committed fans.
They don't believe the level that you can operate at when you're actually a G.
The most hardcore of them have traveled here to Romania to join the War Room.
The War Room is a fraternity. We're a brotherhood which is designed to inspire the best from our brothers. They have to have the mentality and the pedigree to survive. There's tests, and if you do them, you can stay inside.
At the top of Andrew's fraternity is a small group of wealthy and powerful men who all stand to gain significantly from the expansion of his empire. This inner circle is not happy that I'm here. After our testy exchange this morning, Andrew invites me to watch him train.
Have you ever boxed before?
No, but it turns out he's planning on teaching me a lesson.
Who's got spare gloves? You know, there you go.
I appear to have unintentionally walked into a situation where Andrew Tate is going to train me how to box.
Punch me.
Don't get beat down.
Come on. Punch me. Knock out. Oh, no, he's bleeding already. It's only round one. We've only warmed up. Keep going, bro. We've got 10 more rounds.
I don't know.
No, I can wait. I meet and get punched in the face by the inner circle of the War Room. In the world Andrew is creating, not only are women to be subjugated, sorry, that almost felt like I got knocked out, but men defined by their capacity to inflict violence. Okay, tap out.
Don't you think?
You stop. You're like, all right, pause,
this
time out. Like if that were having a street fight, would someone stop?
This guy.
No, so that's your reaction. I need to fight back.
Yeah, I think
Does that make sense?
definitely this is kind of to put them in a bad light.
The War Room is a network. We have 10 meetings a year. The next one's going to be in the mountains of Transylvania. You could do it, but I don't know, my friend, if you're prepared.
We've left Bucharest and we're driving into the Carpathian Mountains to meet Andrew and his inner circle for the War Room, which is going to involve something called the test. I've made it into Andrew Tate's war room, where 100 of his biggest fans have flown in from all across the world, each paying $5,000 to have their manhood tested.
To the test, there is a cage fighting event, and every single one of you has been paired against a professional fighter. You will fight in the cage on national television, and it's a real fight. There are two paths you can go down. You can agree to fight, or you can decide that it's not for you. You have 1 hour to think.
So is the vice guy fighting?
Not sure.
And make a decision.
That's going to be a hard no from me. Maybe I'll do a yes, just to learn a little bit more of what happens, and then definitely pull out at some point.
Does anyone have any questions to ask me? There's no training before this fight. If you've been walking through life too lazy to fucking train, is that your problem or my problem?
I couldn't help overhearing some disagreement within the war room.
I think he wants to talk to you, wink, wink. What the hell are you doing? What's
It's gonna be fine, bro. We have an ambulance, we have medics. No one get fucking knocked out. Don't worry about it.
At the center of it all was Andrew's right-hand man, Iggy Semmelweis.
Here I will share with you my secrets.
He's the self-proclaimed greatest hypnotist in the world.
You will learn the power of hypnosis.
And seemed to have an agenda that expanded beyond the war room itself into something larger and darker.
Your sons will marry their daughters. Your daughters will marry
And I
their
also was
sons.
thinking, don't you think this guy taught Andrew Tate how to hypnotize people?
What do you mean hypnotize people?
Like, because like he is able to pull off all these things, you know. He's able to make all these people believe in himself. And
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like
yeah,
Andrew Tate's a lot of things that he talks about.
yeah, are relatable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To a lot of young males.
Yeah, no, I agree. But I'm just saying, because you know, like if
And
it's
I've heard
why,
Andrew Tate say that he does self-hypnotize himself. Every morning he looks at himself in the mirror and he tells himself, "I'm the man.
okay,
I'm the effing man." You know,
Yeah.
like he does that every morning. So
yeah,
I don't know if that's what you are talking about, but I think it's working out good for him. So
yeah.
So I cannot knock on another man's success. Can we?
Stop the hate, guys.
Create legacy. Enjoying those juicy steaks, that finer scotch, those smoother cigars.
He refused to speak to us, but it's clear that he has a big role to play in whatever the war room's real agenda is.
This is the war room of Andrew Tate. Welcome to the test.
So you're saying this?
Now it's decision time. You are getting in the cage to fight a professional fighter who is trained to hurt you. Anyone who is fighting,
Well, I'm just
please
saying
stand
that
up.
Why does he need to have a hypnotizer around him?
Makes good points.
Anyone who is not fighting, you can stay seated, and we will begin the other program.
Just like that, a third of the room decides to get beaten up for Andrew Tate. What happens to the people who said no?
They're doing something slightly different, describing the reasons they didn't do it, how that affects their life as a whole, whether they're going to make any changes in the future to be more ready for opportunities. That's where honor comes from, right? From victory.
One of the men who said no agrees to speak to us as long as we hide his face. Why did you say no?
I have been in the ring before, but just sparring. But I was like, fuck, professionals and Russians, like they guys are serious. I was just too scared. So then afterwards, I felt bad about myself, and I was angry at myself because I came here to be tested.
Andrew Tate has obviously said a lot of kind of controversial things online. Yeah. What do you think about that?
A lot of things are very controversial, but I think the bottom of his message is a very, very positive one. Because if I'm not tough on myself, nobody else will be. Nobody really cares about me if I don't care about me, right? That's what I learned from Andrew Tate.
People who decided this morning and people who decided at a later date here.
We have a chaperone following us. We've been told that we're not allowed to talk to anyone. What about in passing, asking people like, what single question?
Let me run this by tape before we film. No other comment.
Okay, all right. Would you be up for that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Our chaperone vets who we speak to and tries to heavily control our questions. What do you do?
Show that you're not some sort of right-wing extremist for this.
Why did you join the war room?
I don't want to be fucking stagnant. I need to grow. It's just a fundamental.
Anyone with any criminal activity, maybe they are.
So, what do they call you?
In these circles, sartorial or the sartorial shooter. I'm one of the guys who manages organizational risk and security for the war room. So anyone with any criminal activity, maybe they are showing signs of being racist or sexist or any of these sorts of things, they're out straight away. We will not tolerate that.
And so how do you reconcile that with some of the things that Andrew, for example, says online?
Any claims of misogyny or the fact that he's, spreading hateful words, that's not the reality of who he is, and that's not what the war room stands for, and that's not what he stands for. There are many clips of him out there saying, I'm not a misogynist, I provide for my women, I would stand up for my women in a violent situation.
What do you think his detractors would say about, for example, what you just said, the phrase, my woman? Do you think that they would consider that to be misogynist?
The phrase, my woman, for me, ties into the very traditional values that we have.
Andrew's well known for talking a lot about his multiple girlfriends. How does that tie into this idea of a traditional relationship?
Men at certain levels can provide for multiple women. And even we can go back 100 years ago, kings, wealthy men, they would support multiple families. How is that a bad thing? It's only very recently that men and women have been competing in pretty much in masculine realms, in work, in career. Not that long ago, and indeed in many cultures around the world, women still have the traditional gender norms. And we believe in the war room, that's what leads to happiness.
Rather than a career or, like you have, your own agency in the world to pursue your own goals.
The women who I know who are most fulfilled in life are not trying to do the things that traditionally men used to do.
What about a situation where, this has just popped into my head, where I want my girlfriend, who I love, to be a kept woman, but she doesn't, she wants to pursue a career or something like that?
Then find a different woman. Very simple.
The core belief driving the war room and what men here are seeking is a misogynist fantasy of a time when they were kings and women were subjugated. It's at the heart of what Andrew Tate is selling. Just look at the tweets of Iggy Semmelweis, his second in command. My webcam girl is home 100% of the time, has no time nor interest in going out. She sleeps, cooks, cleans, does her shows, gives me all the money, gets railed by me and our girlfriends, then smiles, thanks me, and goes and does it again tomorrow. Welcome to the war room.
This is the war room of Andrew Tate.
Now, it's quite possible this next story has passed some of you by, but you would be in a minority.
As the war room members and I are bussed to the fight location, the world begins to talk about Andrew Tate with a new intensity.
He is a 35-year-old influencer who's been accused of spreading rape
openly
culture.
condones and celebrates violence against women.
Hitting women. Kids are acting like the things that he's saying is like revolutionary.
11-year-old boys, they love
Please
Andrew
stop
Tate.
looking up to Andrew Tate. He is a bad guy.
With the PR crisis going on, Andrew's team are eager for some good press. So they send an extra friendly chaperone to sell me on the benefits of the war room experience.
I'm Alpha Wolf.
Okay.
My role is to be Alpha Wolf.
Okay, fair enough.
Life is all about how you deal with the pain and how you move forward. You're going to learn a lot about yourself as a man. So take it, make the best out of it, and grow as a man and be tough.
All of the men in this room seem to be taking this incredibly seriously. What's your, goal for the fight? Of course I'm going to try to win.
I see a lot of contenders right there who had the guts to come right here in the cage. If any one of them win one fight, is going to win all their money, all their girls.
This is the culmination of Andrew Tate's pressure cooker of male insecurity.
You're a fucking broke. You are poor. I'm the only guy on this fucking platform flying around in private jets with 27 cars living this lifestyle. Most of you are not too stupid to become rich.
Are you ready? Round one.
But while they come forward to gratefully take the beatings they've paid thousands of dollars for,
you're here to lose a little bit of blood.
Andrew Tate's future on social media is hanging in the balance. And the public backlash is spreading. I'm desperate to ask him about all of this. But first, I have to get through this ridiculous situation that I've found myself in. All right, let's go.
Give it up for man. Did I say it right?
got the balls to do it.
So,
Matt has passed the test. I know he's going to lose, but
time for you to be violent now.
If he wins, I think that then this is a setup.
I think so. They let him win. He wins.
Whatever's going on behind the scenes, watching me get chased around puts a smile on Andrew's face.
Texas gets stripped to the ground, and it's going to be a ground and pound finish. But that is it. The referee calls it. Hold on, Matt. Good decision. He was unable to defend himself. I hated these guys when they turned up. I almost punched Matt myself when he was in my house.
It's not a
You know
setup.
what? He's officially won me over. I can't believe he actually
This
got
guy
it.
is weak. You can see.
Facts. You can see that.
Yep. Maybe he's not weak, but
Those who
doesn't
went
know how
all
to
in
fight.
on their fight came out
These guys
badly.
right here, yo, they are here.
One
to
man was
die,
knocked
bro.
out and taken away on a stretcher.
They are putting their lives on the line.
The inner circle had put these men through collective hardship and recreated them in Andrew Tate's image. Fighters.
Come here, guys. Come up to the front. He broke his hand on your head, and you're fine. So you win.
But they had also joined a movement that was widely accused of normalizing sexism and rape culture. While the men who chose to fight are paraded in front of the crowd, Andrew's team shamed those who refused.
The shame you hold on to it. Don't let it go.
So anyone who fought, you can put your hand up, how the experience was, how it's going to change your life, and if you have anything to say to the people who didn't fight.
I don't think I have any word of advice for the people that didn't do it, except that you should have probably.
Immediately, he went to check on me, and I'm thinking, I want to go train because I felt inadequate, right? So
yeah,
that's what I want to do.
Right now, I have new mountains to climb, and I'd love to get back here a year from now and go to the gym of the guy who beat the shit out of me.
Didn't it feel like a movie the last few days? I feel like that's a great metaphor for life. We shouldn't be slaves. We shouldn't be working 9-to-5 jobs. We should actually make our lives into, I guess, a movie.
I want to be known as one of the best fathers in the war room. I can't look at my sons and tell them to suck it up, Buttercup, if I don't say yes to this.
Yeah, makes sense.
Whether or not they fought, all the men here paid $5,000 to the only real winner in this performance, Andrew Tate.
For the people who want to stay and relax, there's some chicks, don't know where they're from. Yeah, let's have fun. I hope you all enjoyed it.
We're told not to film the celebrations that conclude the evening, and it's not clear exactly what goes on. But once outside the lobby, we could clearly see a room containing naked women being photographed. With Andrew's team increasingly conscious of negative publicity, tonight could be the last chance to interview him. Do you consider the possibility that some of the things that you've said, which have been viewed 11 billion times, may lead to an attitude towards women that could be harmful?
I accept that across all of that viewership, I have perhaps, possibly, maybe said one thing, or maybe two, that has upset a large range of people.
Wouldn't it make sense to just apologize for some of the things you said, acknowledge that they have caused harm, and say that you won't say those things again?
No, and I'll tell you why. I'm not going to apologize for the edits of other people. I'm not going to apologize for the misunderstandings of other people. There's a whole bunch of clips people are making which make me look very bad. That's not good for my life. That's not good for business.
The clips that portray you in a negative light also...
You should apologize?
I think he should go on how he feels.
Well, yeah, that's
what
true.
What do you
also.
think?
I'm not sure. That's why I asked you.
Why would you ask me questions that you don't have answers to?
I do ask questions that I don't have answers to.
But why would you ask me questions that you wouldn't answer?
Oh, it's not like I don't want to answer it. It's I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Then I don't know either.
Yeah. Okay.
To help the algorithm to make you become more famous and more viral.
I'm not an expert on algorithms for social media platforms. I do not have most of them installed on my phone. I cannot control what a 15-year-old Singaporean decides to do when he chops me up and calls me names. I can't control that, and I wouldn't try to.
There has been a lot of bad press about you. That's made some nervousness within members of the war, and why is that?
Well, obviously, when people are going to continue to lie and continue to do very, very shallow very, very fictitious investigations, people are going to lose faith in you. The media has lost all credibility because you do not try and portray the truth anymore.
One thing that stands in the way of truth, for example, is when we often do documentaries, we have full access to speak to anyone we want. No, but in this documentary, we've been very closely watched by the sartorial shooter at Alpha Wolf, picking who we can speak to, you know, monitoring the interview. What is it that you're worried that we're going to find out?
These questions are so low.
This is low. It's low.
I'm trying to do something and see if you noticed what you were watching the video.
Yeah, I am watching the video.
Yeah, I can see that. And they can see that too. Yeah. We can see that.
We let you in. We tried to take care of you, and you're sitting here and just attacking us for 3 hours, bro.
The world is asking these questions, and the viewers will be asking these questions.
It's a consistent leading question, a consistent narrative. Where's the question about the good he's doing for men? Well, there's a very clear narrative. I need to leave.
In the days afterwards, Tate is banned from YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, to the protest of his fans.
They have shut us down. This is warfare against the West.
For a moment, it seems the deplatforming has worked. But then, he reappears on Instagram with an emoji covering his face.
You're lost. You understand you're living inside of a mechanism which is designed to control you, but you don't.
He moves to Dubai, converts to Islam, sets up a new bank entirely owned by him, and rebrands the...
He made his own cash. Wow.
That's crazy. Is that even legal?
I don't know. I think it's a different country, so maybe.
Okay. That makes
they
sense.
might have different legal regulations. So.
Yeah. Hustlers University as the real world.
Then this guy really is trying to escape the Matrix.
Facts. Facts. Yeah, he is really trying to escape it. Because if
making
you
his
go
own
up
bread.
to the point where you can make your own money and bank, you are going bust. That's mad.
In the first month after being deplatformed, he made $11 million and got 250 million views on TikTok alone. Months later, Elon Musk reinstates his Twitter account and he gains 1 million followers in 24 hours.
I have no criminal charges. There's no charges at all.
1 million followers?
I have not hurt any women. No women are coming forward saying Andrew hit me. Zero.
Andrew maintains that he has never abused a woman. But when we get back from Romania, we finally managed to speak to some women from his past.
You did?
Amelia began seeing Andrew in 2013. Due to fear of harassment from his fans, she is withholding her real name.
I always knew, even from back in the day, there was always things said bad about him. But when I'd seen him again in 2013, I thought, oh, all these rumours about him are maybe false because he's actually been really lovely. The first time I went around his house, just before it was like maybe 3-4 times we've gone on dates, we started to make out on the bed. Out of the blue, he literally just stopped what he was doing and just laid back. He said, I'm just contemplating whether I should rape you or not.
What?
And I promise you,
does that even make sense, man?
He changed. He just jumped straight on top of me, grabbed my throat, started suffocating me, strangling me. The more I didn't want to, it made him so much more aggressive to the point where he was pinning me down, hurting me. The things he was saying to me, he was like, who do you belong to? Who do you belong to? And the more I couldn't say it, the more he'd hurt me. So I couldn't see an escape. And at that point, I just gave up. I just gave up.
I hope that's not true.
And then when it stopped, he went to the bathroom and acted as if it was normal.
Such an experience.
So I'm like, maybe I did. Did I want it?
I don't think you could ever get over.
I definitely said to him, please don't, please don't. And he told me, shut the fuck up. Definitely got strangled. I definitely didn't want it. Did he think I wanted it? When you look back, the psychological warfare you have with yourself is like you couldn't even imagine. You wouldn't know, you wouldn't understand it unless you've been through it. Can't even say the damn word.
Have you since come to terms with the notion that that may not have been consensual, that may have been...
I know for a fact it wasn't consensual.
But it's hard to use the word.
Even though I know technically it's true, that did happen, that is what happened to me, I still don't like vocalizing it.
Amelia's method of coping with the alleged rapes was to pretend to herself that it was a normal relationship.
The abuse wasn't consensual because he knew I didn't want it, which he confirms in multiple voice messages and texts to me.
Am I a bad person? Because the more you didn't like it, the more I enjoyed it. I fucking loved how much you hated it. Turned me on. Are you seriously so offended I strangled you a little bit? You didn't fucking pass out. And all the women I've ever slept with, not a single one has ever bitched or complained like you are bitching and complaining now.
Every few months, Andrew would send me on a different number a message to remind me of how dangerous he was.
I thought I'd remind you of the caliber of man I am. I am one of the most dangerous men on this planet.
Scare tactics to make sure I wouldn't go anywhere, go to the police, wouldn't report, would always be under his control. It was always to remind me that he was there.
After 6 months, Amelia eventually left Andrew when she says she began to fear for her own life. In 2014, she also decided to report the incident to police, who logged it.
A year after, I got a phone call from a police officer from Hertfordshire Police. She said to me, "We have 2 other girls that have come forward and said the exact same thing as you. Would you please be willing to come onto this investigation to make this case stronger?" And without any hesitation, I said yes. And I thought, well, if there's 2 other girls, I'm not alone now. I'm not alone.
One of those women was Sally. She was 20 when Andrew Tate approached her for webcam work. Due to fears of harassment from his fan base, she is also withholding her real name.
First night that I worked for him, Andrew bought me like 5 bottles of wine. So I got completely drunk because I'd never done webcam work. So I was very, very nervous. Then that night...
So why did they hide the other girl?
We were just sitting on the bed and Andrew punched me in my arm. I went to the bathroom and cried. It really, really hurt to have someone just hit me in the arm for no reason. I was very confused. Sorry.
Yeah, definitely, but I don't know.
Sorry, I don't
Maybe
want to cry.
they don't want Andrew Tate's people, kind of.
So then when I came out of the bathroom, he was super, super nice. Like, from what I remember, Andrew didn't have any alcohol at all. It was literally just me. That night we cuddled and we ended up having sex and I was really, really drunk. That was my first night. Then it was kind of like every single night I would work.
Were there any other instances where there was physical abuse?
He used to strangle us as well. There was another time when he came into the bedroom, me and the other girl, we would sleep in the same bed with Andrew, but at this time the girl had a partner, so she was not interested in Andrew at all. And I had gone to the shower, I came back and I noticed he was, like, I saw him raping her. And,
What are you thinking?
What you saying is crazy.
When he threatened to beat me up in the bathroom and he said, "Oh, I don't give a fuck if you call the police, I'm going to beat the shit out of you." That's kind of when I knew, I had to get out of there. I stopped working for Andrew about March, April time, and I went to the police shortly after that. Nothing was done, really. The other girl that he had raped, she went to the police, and then that's when they arrested him and took him into custody for like 2 days. When Andrew was arrested, we were taken in for a proper interview and it kind of just got left. I would send emails asking them to update. I'd hear nothing back.
When we reached out to Hertfordshire Police about this, they had this to say. "We acknowledge that there were some delays to the investigation. This was addressed at the time and apologies were made. The decision to prosecute based on the police's evidence would be up to the Crown Prosecution Service."
Unfortunately, they turned around and just said, oh, we can't continue this case anymore. It's just insufficient evidence.
You witnessed the rape occurring. Did that not count as evidence for them?
No. They openly said it's really, really difficult to prove rape. Very difficult.
The Crown Prosecution Service said, in this case, we carefully reviewed all the evidence provided by the police regarding each complainant and concluded it did not meet our legal test and there was no realistic prospect of a conviction. In the UK, only 1 in 100 reported rapes result in a charge, let alone a conviction. In a statement issued via his lawyer in Romania, Tate denied the assault or rape. He said, "They wanted money because I fired them. The police understood after the investigation that I am innocent, and the police found messages from the girls' phones where they were talking between themselves and planning to lie about me." Sally said, the CPS sent a letter saying that one of the reasons they didn't charge Tate was because they found voice notes on our phones where we talked about whether we should tell the police that he gave us alcohol. We were talking about it because that is what happened. He used to get us drunk.
They clearly didn't think a text from a man to a woman saying, "I love raping you. I know what I do to you is abusive and controlling." To CPS, apparently, that's not enough. I did the bravest thing I think I ever done in my life, which was hell, 4 years of absolute hell, going through an investigation without anyone knowing, and basically to do it alone, was all a waste.
Despite repeated requests, Tate's lawyer did not provide a response to Amelia's allegations. The Romanian investigation into Andrew Tate and his brother finally led to an arrest on the 29th of December.
The Matrix has attacked me.
Police accused them of using the Loverboy method to traffic at least 6 women into a Romania-based webcam sex business. But we now know similar allegations have dogged Tate for years. His followers are obsessed with the idea that the Matrix is conspiring against him. But if anyone in this story is the victim of a conspiracy, is it the multi-millionaire celebrity? Or is it the women who claim they were abandoned by the system?
You know, you see all these young men talking about how he's such a great guy and he's their idol and stuff, and that's so difficult to see. There are better role models out there. Don't be fooled by all the money and the nice cars and all the women. Working on yourself and becoming a better man and better mindset, yeah, but real men don't lay their hands on women.
This video is over.
I think right now they freed him up.
I don't know, man. I don't follow anything relating to that.
No.
What do you think?
Yeah, I feel like the ending was very sad. Yeah. I hope it's not true.
Yeah, I mean, I hope it's not true either.
Because all those people, like their lives are all.
Yeah, it's just crazy, man.
But yeah, other than that, that was all we had. If you guys, whatever you guys are thinking, please leave those in the comment section. Maybe someone will have an answer for you, or a debate if you like arguing with other people. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to the channel for more content. And yeah, do you have anything you want to say?
Yeah, I was just gonna say thank you so much for watching the video as well. And yeah, subscribe, hit the bell, all that good stuff. Thank you so much, guys, and we'll see you in another video.